Hello, good day, everyone. Irini Hara streaming from Oslo. It's a beautiful time, weather, such a sunny day. Spring is here finally in Oslo. And I've remembered that there's been a while I didn't do a reading with cards, and I want to try something different. I always like to explore new things. So today I'm going to bring you pick a card, and you have a first option that is this beautiful rose. It has been open, but now is dried, a red rose, as I work with Mary Magdalene, the rose path. So you can pick this pile one for the rose, or I have here a beautiful lipstick that I use for myself today. I forgot to put it. That has a very similar color to the rose. It's also like dark purple. And let's see, for the rose, what is the reading? I'm going to use 4 decks of cards. First is this beautiful, the Wonderland Tarot, that is by Chris Abbey and Morgana Abbey. I like to use it a lot, and my son likes it too. He already took some cards from it. Then the Kali Oracle from Alanna Fairchild, the Angel Oracle from Diane Cooper, and an Energy Healing Oracle. And the topic, the general topic for both these readings would be what is going to surprise or come into your life soon. And the first is the rose. So I already shuffled the cards, and I'm going to do the spread, combining all 4 decks. And for the rose, ask yourself what is going to surprise or influence into a positive way in the near future. And I'm first placing the cards. I put 3 cards from the Oracle of Alice in Wonderland. And I'm then using the 3 cards from the Kali Oracle. And an angel card and a card from the healing energy oracle too. Then I will show you the cards. So you first got the 8. This is an 8 of Wands in the Oracle of Alice in Wonderland. I love it. It's a new interpretation of the tarot. Then you have a King of Hats that is a King of Cups. And an Ace of Oyster that is an Ace of Coins and speaks about offerings, new beginnings, and it's mainly associated with material life, abundance, money. Coins, oysters means money. So it is something where it can be about communication, relationships in general, but it can also be about partnerships. So this is the topic for the rose, if you chose the first pile of the rose from What I See Now. And then we have Kurukula from the Kali Oracle, the Kapali, and Blue Tara. Archangel Gabriel with the affirmation, I am pure and light, and inner strength for the other oracle cards. And as I said, the overall topic is what is coming for you to improve your life, what will surprise you. So it is probably a new beginning or a new offer that comes to you, and it can come through a person representing also a love or a partnership offer. Usually a King of Cups will represent someone who brings his heart on the sleeves and declares to you. But if this is not the case, or this is not the focus, you can also consider it an offering, because the King of Cups, or Heads in this case, hands you this cup, this hat, and inside you might discover something that you need, or something that you have expected or not. And the Eight of Wands, it's something that can be unexpected, but can also be a little bit creating a little bit an uncertainty, because you might not be so ready or open for this offering, or maybe this offering brings something that means also some responsibility, or maybe signing a contract, or even assuming a role in a partnership that might feel a little bit uncertain, or maybe too much for the moment. And in the book, I'm going to read a little bit in the book about the Eight of Paper Mills, because paper mills means wands here in the deck of the Alice in Wonderland. Speaks about this sudden activity or movement and hasty movement. Advancement to quit for easy assimilation. So it is possible that something starts to unfold and you are not prepared or expecting it, and it feels a little bit like sudden. And you might even question, am I up to the challenge, or am I able to come to the terms with the agreement that I have to sign, or with the relationship I might be offered. And as reinforcement for these three cards, Kurukula says, to receive your divine inheritance of blessings and support for sacred fulfillment, certain karmic conditions that resonate at a lower frequency need to be cleared. Kurukula signifies a time of rapid movement. So again, this idea of rapid movement and change on your path, and freedom to attract what you want and need. Let go of what which does not belong in your world, release, and you shall receive. So that is the fact that your worries and fears, or even resistance to this offer or new beginning, have to go, because you don't need them. You actually have to put yourself on this path where you're advancing, and it might be at a fast pace, more than you expected. Then Kapali says, tune into the spiritual power within you. It is beyond what society understands and can offer you. It will nourish, protect, inspire, and guide you through any troubles. If your path is diverging from your original plans, or is out of sync with those around you, trust in what is happening and know that you are within Kali's care. Yes, so you might want to connect with the energy of Kali. She is a Hindu goddess of rage. That is the sacred rage. So once it comes and storms your life, the winds take away what is not necessary. And here it demands that you ask for support and you align yourself with yourself first when the opportunity or this wind of change comes into your life, even if you feel you are not ready for it, even if you feel it doesn't align with the initial plans you had. It might be something different, something you did not expect, but it might also be something that you really need for you to proceed and to get where you need to be. And then Blue Tara, cowards will give way to the higher order of love. Let there be peace in your heart. As Blue Tara looks to her right, gazing towards the future, and you can see her here, she sees a vision of your peaceful, protected, and authentically expressive future. You have every right to feel hopeful, happy, and secure in the destiny now unfolding for you. And the Blue Tara came under the Ace of Oysters or Ace of Coins, which means that this is something that unfolds almost without you having to plan and without having to worry. And you have just to trust this movement and just trust the offer, because it will bring you to a place of abundance and peace. But you can also achieve this by maintaining a sense of inner peace and focus in your heart. And then you are very much protected by Archangel Gabriel in this situation. And it says, you are blessed to receive the Archangel card, and your guidance is to invoke Archangel Gabriel, who works on the white ray for grace and purification. It's time to release old memories, ingrained habits, and mental patterns who lower your vibration. Archangel Gabriel will bring order and discipline into your life so that everything runs smoothly. You can also call on him to bring you clarity and joy. You are reminded that you are a beautiful, light and wise spirit, and that only the material mantle disguises your true self. So envision yourself surrounded by pure white light. Let your pure spirit emerge and fly. And you can ground this message from Archangel Gabriel, a message of protection, clarity, and joy, by this affirmation: I am pure and light, because Archangel Gabriel is supporting you in this situation. And as the last card is inner strength. Nothing moves me from my path to the light because I have complete confidence in myself. I realize my innate qualities and ability and know that with God, I can do anything. All the power I need is within me. And that is actually a confirmation message, because you are opening now a new chapter, a new path, a new opportunity comes to you. It is something that is offered to you and might feel a little bit scary, or you might feel unsure or prepared for it, but it takes you where you need to go. And you need to just keep your confidence, inner strength, light, and purity, and work on yourself in a way that you know which steps to make one after one. And also, this will bring abundance, probably even love if you are searching for it, and this is your case that you want a partnership, will bring you fulfillment. I hope you enjoyed this reading for this rose, dried rose, the first pile. And now we are going to go to the second pile. And you will give me a moment because I need to shuffle again. And while I'm doing this shuffling, I'm just going to tell you the story of this moment, because when I choose to do readings, I choose them in agreement with the moon and all these planetary movements. And tomorrow, Aries, which is the planet of rebellion, transformation, technology, is returning actually into Gemini after being in Taurus for a while. And it will stay until 20 and 30 something. So for at least 6 or 7 years. And it marks a big shift in the way we use communication and technology. More advances, more surprises will come. And also can create some disruptions that will clarify and reorient ourselves on our path, as it brings surprises. And surprises might be related with the way we communicate, the way we perceive ourselves in relation to others, in communication and partnerships, and also how we adopt all these new technologies, because nowadays there is so much talk around artificial intelligence and how much this can influence, improve, or disrupt our life. And so we will see what this new configuration brings. But this last new moon from last Saturday was also accompanied by a stellium of planets in Aries. So it's a very big, like very bold new beginning, a complete restart at a planetary level. And we have to use and to harness this energy to our own benefit, because it's the only way then we can create something sustainable, or we can change our life to the better, to the extent that we want. The second pile, I said it's this lipstick, the same color as the rosebud. That was the first one. And let's see what are the messages. So I already shuffled, and I'm going to take again 3 cards from the from the oracle with the Alice in Wonderland. We also have a king here, but it's a king of oyster. Interesting. Interesting how this works on these messages. And then we have Raphael. Interesting. So for this pile, this is another general topic, but we go again in the direction of wanting to know what surprises or what new things can influence our life and bring an improvement. And Archangel Raphael brings with the affirmation, I'm happy, healthy, and abundant. So you got 7 of swords because flamingos here are swords. And then 8 of swords. Here you have also Alice with the flamingos. Somehow she's defending herself, although the flamingos seem quiet. And then the King of Oyster, that is a King of Pentacles in the original tarot. And we have Shamunda from the Kali Oracle, Nitya Kali, and Yuga Shakti. And here I also see as a topic complementing the main one for the reading, communication, and a lot of mental and again material coin energy. And it is also about something that you might need to resolve in your life. Maybe there is a situation that for you might seem sometimes a little bit conflictual, or something that you wish to achieve, and you need to rely on your inner resources, but also on your ability to discern between fantasy and reality. And actually 7 of flamingos here speaks about a wonderful fantasy, new hope, confidence, perseverance, artistry of thought. So you might find yourself in a moment of reflection about your life, about where you want to go, what you want to achieve, and you have many plans, ideas, and dreams or visions. And you just need to contemplate. And you might feel inclined to do this contemplation by meditating, as it is usual when we want to do some mindful practice. Meditation is a good exercise for contemplating our life, where we are, but also for doing some creative practice. For example, you can draw, you can sing or play a music, or you can even write an essay or a poetry. And those endeavors, those exercises or practices will bring you something from inside. It might actually reveal to you a part of you that you have to still discover. While the 8 of flamingos here speaks about censorship, censor, bad news, temporary bondage. So it's like a conflict, a person that tries to dominate another one, or a situation, conflict, or even a kind of situation that feels disasters. But then you have the King of Oyster. So I see in this a progression. It can be that from your meditative or artistic practice of contemplation, you get in a state of a little bit discomfort or inner chaos because something might disturb this state. So you start with some stillness, with going inward, and suddenly a situation or a person, and it can be a man in this case if it's a king, it can be a person of authority or someone that has some influence and responsibility in relationship to you. If you are of a younger age, it might be also a parent or someone in your community that can have the role of a mentor, for example. But in any case, in this progression from stillness and quiet retrieval inside, you then get into some agitation, and it can be a mental chaos, just an inner conflict, because you try to defend yourself from thoughts or certain situations or potential situation that can happen, or even unexpected events. And it can be that all these situations also revolve around money or material things. It might have to do also with inheritance. If you are expecting this, it doesn't have to be. You will evaluate according to what you know. The important thing is what the cards also advise. Shamunda from the Kali Oracle says, knowing what to allow and what to fight for or against requires wisdom. Shamunda is the fearlessness, wisdom, patience, and discipline required to conquer a difficult situation. Shamunda is the power to accomplish what you need and desire. She is with you now. Her presence now portends a truly exceptional breakthrough on your path. So that is true. It requires that you go and you search for your own wisdom and patience and fearlessness in the situation when the disruption can happen. And then you proceed from there. The Nitya Kali says, through journeying within, you will gain energy, insight, and freedom from the constraints of what has been. Allow that which needs to end to do so. You shall realize that you are not being denied, but released. There is something new on the horizon for you. Honor your losses, but keep hope in your heart for what is meant to be. So that is about actually this conflict that I was saying, or the inner chaos that you might need to face and then bring order, is that everything that might seem a loss today, tomorrow might feel like a gain, because it can reorient the whole path that you are and also change your perspectives for something better that is to come and to be. And under the king, you got Yuga Shakti. You may yearn for circumstances to unfold according to our personal preferences. Yet to trust in divine timing alleviates stress and fosters a more peaceful relationship with the universe. Even the right thing cannot attain fruition at the wrong time. A negative cycle is due to end. A new dawn shall arise. So that is also for you, as is for first pile, the beginning of a cycle. And you need to trust this movement. You need to trust, even if it's just inside you and might not be visible to everyone outside, all this changing pace from stillness and then chaos and then trying to understand what is the best solution or outcome. You have to somehow rely on the fact that you're not alone. You can search for help, and help is coming if you need it. And wait for this, the so-called divine timing, because divine timing in reality is not something that the universe sends you, as people would claim in general, or even in the cards it's written like that. The divine timing is that when you align your wishes with your inner awareness and your inner presence. Because sometimes in life, we are faced with decisions where our head, our mind says one thing and our heart says something. And for us women, the womb says even something else. And we have to learn to listen and align all these three parts, the mind, the heart, the womb, or the mind, the heart, solar plexus, that is our will, if I speak for men in general. Because that we gain the awareness that we are doing certain things that we are on the right path, that we're ready for the shift. Otherwise, there will be mismatches and we might be eager to jump and it's not the right moment and we jump into the abyss, and it's not always this someone will catch us. So then we need to be the cat that is able, when jumps, then to go on her 4 feet. So that is your process, and it's mostly inward, but you are prepared for something else, for a new cycle to begin. And you have Archangel Raphael that says you are blessed to attract this angel card, for Archangel Raphael brings health, healing, and abundance. He will help you to develop your intuition and inner vision. Call on him if you need help in these areas now. He also protects travelers during journeying. So this is a fortuitous card if you are about to travel. So it can be that you decide to travel once your inner exploration is finished. If you are a healer or wish to be one, Archangel Raphael will direct pure divine energy to you. He works on the green ray of healing and balance. So visualize yourself surrounded by a clear green light and invoke his guidance. And if you want to become more aware of his presence, use the affirmation, I'm happy, healthy, and abundant. And also visualize this green color that is the color of the heart chakra, which is the healing center in our body. Visualize and open it more. So when you are fully present with yourself in this energy of self-love, of self-healing, everything becomes more affordable. Everything gives you freedom for acting from a place of alignment. And in God's hands, this is the card from the Light Oracle. My trust in life is implicit. God's greater knowing and greatest love guide my heart and my choices. My faith is steady, and I remain true to my light. Everything unfolds according to God's will. Independently, if you believe or not in God, you have to believe and trust yourself. And then the God will support you too. And it's your heart that needs to guide these choices that you are making. And again, you need to know you are doing the right thing only when you feel fully aligned and when you know that what your mind wants and wishes, what your heart wants or wishes, and your womb or your solar plexus wants and wishes is for yourself, for your good, but it's a higher good for everyone. So you don't get against the world or against yourself. You don't have to fight it, but everything opens and becomes smooth in this journey that is called life. I hope you enjoyed this reading with 2 options. This one was the lipstick, the Bordeaux or purple, dark purple lipstick. And I hope you will make use of the insights that you get. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and share so you get notified of future contents and readings. There are many different on this channel, and you might enjoy others in the future too. Thank you. Blessings of light and love.